there be a walk in this inning. So
Right.
we'll keep that in mind as this inning progresses. And again, you find the zone and you do, and good things happen. And that's something that you pointed out early, and it's become super relevant in this game.
Got Reed Anderson back up on the day. So far, he's a walked and he 3 ran out to first base, but it seems like he's had some pretty good at bats, and teammate of Anthony Fernandez, so they're kind of here together again, as we know. But
Trout delivers his first offering of this camp, and it's up a little high, even to the tall Anderson.
Yeah.
This kid stands straight up and down, little flex in the knees. So it's an athletic stance, but also a balanced, tall look at the plate, and he fouls one to the right-hand side. There's something to be said. Guys that can stand straight up and down and still have that perfect, toes balance going.
Now you look at the different hitting stance in the major leagues now. You look at a guy like Pujols, or compared to a guy like Manny Ramirez, has a hit by there. Anderson, a base hit.
Anderson just threw the bat out there and plugged it. That is a good piece of hitting.
So you see the difference, but ultimately they all get back to the point of balance, and having that as a hitter, that's the most important piece, is having good balance and being disciplined there. But, where you stance and how you start is not always how you're going to finish. So, but they all start in similar parts of their swings.
Steven Arango, the hitter, he's got that favorable relationship with the pitcher because he's left-handed.
Yep.
And Arango, who spells his name with a V, is a very kind of short, abrupt swinger. And
would like to be a doctor someday. His dad's a doctor. He's a doctor, so he someday would like to be following his footsteps and, being around the Clearwater area. I'm sure enjoys the beach. I think Clearwater, Florida is a great high school, Clearwater Central Catholic, one of the top high school programs down in that area. Strikeout looking.
Scary hook.
That was
on the 1-2.
Very good offering there for Sam Trout.
A little 12-6 for Stout. I don't know if that was a changeup with a little snap on it or a curve. That was just.
Anthony Torres back up to bat. Has a walk, a strikeout, and a single today. 1 for 2 on the day. That was a changeup. That was a very good changeup from the young man from Utah.
Torres was thinking left field oak trees on that swing.
Again, being aggressive, 1-1 counts, and why not? But you gotta make sure you're adjusting to what the pitcher is giving you.
Here we see a checkover, and I think that changeup was almost identical to the strikeout pitch.
Yes, absolutely.
It had the same movement, the same velocity, and roughly an identical location. Of course, you don't need to throw it for a strike on the 1-1. That wasn't in the zone. Pitch was high, a fastball. Runner hung out. I don't know why he paused.
It seemed like that looked like a hit and run or delayed steal, but I think he just kind of wanted to show off his speed. And
effectively, it worked as a pitch out.
It worked as a pitch out, and worked out good for Strout there, who's got 2 outs now with 2 strikes. So
it's better to throw the wrong pitch correctly than to throw the right pitch wrong, right?
Right.
It's a case of a good situational pitch that was not located extremely well, but if it's up high and around the shoulders of your catcher, then good stuff happens.
Right. And Torres is still up there, 1 for 2 in the day, like we said, but.
And there, the fastball sails. A little bit of a location issue for Trout. Puts a runner on base. We might have to do this again. We'll see the arm of our catcher here today. Kinoshita behind the dish has gotten a little bit of action already, just getting into the game. I like Trout's arm slot. It doesn't change. It's very rhythmic, straightforward. He doesn't seem to be getting frazzled. Even when he doesn't throw strikes, he's missing well.
He's one of those guys that you can tell has been worked quite a bit on how he just delivers and how he kind of goes about it. Very, very smooth delivery. As we say sometimes in coaching, it's clean, very clean delivery. And again, it's only a junior. A rising junior. This guy is going to have a lot of good stuff down the road as he gets stronger physically. When you're 15, 16 years old, you're not going to be as strong as you are going to be till 21, 22 as a junior and senior in college. So that projectability is a big part of things as well. Runner goes and throw is a little late and another stolen base, and that's a great jump off a guy that's throwing pretty good and has quick to the plate.
And an impressive motion by Kinoshita behind the dish. Real short arm. Threw a laser beam right over the top of his pitcher, Trout. I don't think he had any chance to get the runner, but he made it close. And who knows, sometimes guys overslide the bag, and if you keep that tag on, maybe you steal an out. And there's strike 3 up the ladder. That was a pitch that Trout couldn't get for a strike all game, or rather all inning, but because he has that changeup, it becomes a very deceptive fastball.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was a tough ball was up in the zone for Torres, but it looked good. And we have another.
And, nice hit. Thanks for playing.
Yeah. I'm good. I got the guy, and I'm out, so.
Don't hit it back yet.
Yeah. But definitely some very good pitching, guys that can get out. So
I'm impressed with Trout too, even though he hasn't completely commanded the zone. I feel like his movement and just his change of pitches, and I think he's effectively calling his own game, have really been very good.
Yeah, he has some very good stuff, and I think. I remember getting an email from the high school coach that I recruited, and he was telling me about him. He's like, you need to kind of keep an eye on him. And he's definitely a guy that, again, is only going to get better as a rising junior. So he has a junior year and a senior year, and then before he's even a freshman in college. So that's something that you can kind of see and kind of get a good feel for as well. So.
And I might have to talk to the kid after the game. I'm officially aboard the Mercado train.
Oh, yes.
Left-hand side, nice dive, but to no avail. And that's a clean base hit for Red. On the dive there, what an athletic play for Tim Allen.
I think you're going to have a line there. I think there's going to be a few guys that are going to be up in line. I know I'm one of them. So.
Yeah. That guy is a grade A player.
Yeah.
Who's got Division I prospects written all over his resume.
Yeah, very good player for sure. And got our guy up. Has had a double last time in the right center gap. Had the 3-1 RBI off Sexton a while ago. Hit a 4-3 and then also a walk. So 1 for 2 in the day with 3 RBIs and took that pitch to right center last time and did a great job with that.
Not a bad day, huh?
2012.
Playing in the big ballpark. Strike 1 on the outside half.
Big individual when you're 6'4". Also pitches, so I'm sure he's at some points that they're just camp will pitch. And that's a good thing about this thing is you're able to see, pitch a couple innings, play the field. And
Trout, I think, just picked a man off.
He
did.
There's no question about that. He was dead to rights. It was a great, and that's Trout again. Polished type of a pitcher. He does a lot of things well.
And Red is a very baseball savvy player we've seen thus far today. I don't think he was leaning. I think that was just one of the best moves we've seen today from a stretch from a right-hander.
Very quick and very effective to do, and that was
it's a baseball play.
Yeah, that's a great play there. So now see how McLaughlin can kind of go 2-2 count, 1 out.
And now with nobody on base, Edwin changes the dynamic a little bit. There's Trout over at third base, thrown on to first, and there
it is, and
is the out.
Got him out there. So,
I said Trout. It was Allen. Trout, of course, atop the slab.
Wolf is a lot of good wolves out there in the world. Very unique name, last name, so it's always interesting.
We should run through them. In every industry.
Randy Wolf played baseball, used to be a left-handed pitcher for the Phillies. I think he was always one of the fan favorites. I was a Phillies fan, so growing up liking the Phillies, that was kind of my squad. So even though I'm from Maine, I enjoyed, watching that.
Well, pounded into left field, and it's got a lot of topspin, but a nice play made.
Unfortunately, in baseball, sometimes hit the ball right at people. Yeah, and that's a tough part about it.
9 players you got to avoid.
It's like when I play golf and I hit the trees. It's like it's 90% air, and I somehow find a tree in the fairways. Yeah. Somehow, or in the woods. So.
There's one tree out there. Why do I have to hit it? It's my golf game on a good day.
Yeah.